So if I need to explain about the advantages of cloud, of course I need to compare with on-prem, which is before cloud, a traditional on-premise service with the cloud. So if you want to start a business, it can be any business. First of all, we need CapEx, capital investment. If you want to start a business, apart from idea, plan, place, first of all, we need CapEx. Let's take, I want to start a software company. Of course, I need capital investment for my infrastructure, isn't it? Which contains my servers. To keep the servers, I need a room, a building. If it's a big, it's called a data center. I need cooling fans to maintain it. I need networking, security, expert to maintain the whole data center, and so on and so forth. The list will go on. Once my infrastructure is ready with all these components, then my business starts, isn't it? Okay. Then client will come with a requirement and the organization will start hiring people, machines, resources, so on and so forth. But before you start your business, you have to invest in your infrastructure. But I said cloud itself is a data center on the other side. On the other hand, cloud itself is a data center which has all these components. Now, if we are moving to cloud, do you think you need to invest again in the infrastructure? Absolutely not. Because the cloud service provider is already having their data centers, which has all these components. Now, if you want to start a business, you need not worry about any capital investment. It's absolutely zero. Okay, I don't pay anything. Then how do I start using it? You will have only operational costs. It's exactly like an electricity which you are using in your home. Whatever you use it, you would be paying it. The same way, if you are using a server for a minute, for an hour, a day, a week, month, year, so on and so forth, accordingly you will get charged. You'll have only operational cost, no capital investment, no capex. Okay? Now, pay as you go. Pay as you go. So you'll be paying for whatever you're using it. Another example. Let's take, I started my business in 2018, and for my employees, I have 2 servers. Okay. By 19, I estimated that I would be getting 1,000 more. And I bought 2 more before I start with 19. In 18 only, I estimated that by 19, I would be getting 1,000 more. So before I start with 2019, I bought 2 more servers. At the same way, in 19 only, I estimated that by 2020, I would be getting 1,000 more, and I bought 2 more new servers. So why I need to estimate before itself? Because to make a server ready, it may take weeks or months. So we have to estimate before only. And we all know what happened in 2020. Organizations, they stopped hiring. Instead, they started firing. But my servers have bought in 2019 are just idle now. I'm not getting any revenue out of it. But I've spent lakhs of rupees getting this service. Now, on the other hand, if we move to cloud, we can actually spin a server in minutes. I mean this. You need not worry about estimating before and also waiting for weeks or months. You can spin a server in minutes. Right now, if you want it, it would be ready within minutes. Okay. Another example, I would explain the benefit with use cases for better understanding. People who are new, freshers, for everyone, because it's a demonstration, right? Now, whatever it may be the year, I have two servers. I'm expecting interns and I'm expecting 500 people. For them, I bought a server. Obviously, this is for my existing employees. These internship will be there for 3 to 6 months. What will happen to this server after the internship? Is it the same story? Again, I have to wait for other employees to use this unless this would be idle. But if we move to cloud, whenever you want it, you spin it in this use case. Once you're done, you terminate it. We have flexibility in the cloud. But once you get a server, you don't sell it. It would be a second hand. So once you get a server spending lakhs of rupees, of course you will wait for other employees because you would be in terms of expanding your business, but you don't sell it. But in here, whenever you want it, you use it. If you don't want it, just give back to AWS. I'm talking virtually. So we have flexibility, pay as you go. Okay. So please understand the next use case. I'm going to ask a question. Let's take, I want to deploy. This is a requirement which I got for my organization. I want to deploy this application in on-prem. Netflix, well known. I estimated my number of servers. Obviously, when you want to deploy an application, you should be having servers. I estimated my number of servers in such a way that from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at this time, basically office hours, people will be busy, but we will be having few people still watching Netflix. I need 3 servers according to the number of users at this time. After 6 p.m. till 1 a.m., just done with office, people will just go and relax. The number of users will increase in this time, and I need 2 more servers. Totally, I need 5 at this time. So before I have 3, now I need 2 more. After 1 a.m. till 9 a.m., sleeping time, and I'm explicitly talking about a particular country. It can be in any country. Okay. So basically at this time, sleeping time where, in the morning, people will be getting ready to office, may not be now, at least hoping in the future. The number of users are very less. This time, I just need 1 server. Okay. So according to the number of users at this particular point of time, I have estimated my servers. Now, if I want to, the question here is, if I want to deploy this application in on-premises with this use case. With this use case, how many servers I need? You can unmute or keep in the chat. If I want to deploy this application with this use case, how many servers I need? I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, 5 to 6 servers. Okay, estimation 5 to 6 servers. So we need 5 servers because 5 servers will satisfy the need. So here I have 5, I need 3. Here I have 5, I need 5. And here I have 5, I need only 1. So at any point of time, 5 servers will satisfy. So why also 6 as a backup? You can just say 5 to 6, but 5 is enough. I mean, just to be precise. Now, if I can draw a graph, over a period of time, the number of users or basically or the servers are actually varying like this. Increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. Okay, if I compare this use case, here I can have 5 servers. Okay, if there is an increase in the number of users again, organizations has to get another server. If it increases again, and another server. Now, as of now, I have 5 servers, but if there is an increase in the number of users, this area where the overutilization of the servers are taking place. When I say overutilization, it doesn't mean that the servers will go beyond and it will work for you. No, the servers will stop responding. Okay, if you're aware of a Flipkart, a e-commerce like Amazon. Okay, so generally on a Flipkart, on a big billion day sale, if people are trying to access the application to buy products, you see the buffering. The products will not be displayed if you have ever faced it. Okay, because we have some set of servers, but there are more users where the servers are not able to handle the request. When servers are not able to handle, it will stop responding. In simple terms, people say the server crashes. That's called overutilization. And the space between the dotted line and the graph is basically the underutilization, where I need 5, but I'm using only 3. Here I'm using only 1. So there is an underutilization happening at some point of time. And we also have complete utilization. So if you see here, out of 5, I'm using 1 server all the time, 24/7. Okay, so if you have a use case where the users are actually varying, there would be an overutilization, underutilization, and complete utilization in on-prem. Now, if you move to cloud, according to the number of users, you will have the servers. Your line would not be straight like this in cloud. Okay, you want 3 servers? Okay, 3 servers. Now I want 5. Okay, 5. Now I want only 1. Okay, only 1. According to the number of users, you can have the servers. Let me introduce two more terms, which is scalability and elasticity. Whenever you want it, you can scale it, and whenever you don't want it, you can shrink back. This is plus, this is minus. It's like a rubber band. You expand it, it will expand, leave it, it will shrink back automatically. Now, um, let's assume that I have a data center. I started my business. My own data center. Okay, so I have my business in North Virginia, well established one. Now I want to expand globally, slowly, one by one. So maybe I want to start with London. So first of all, I have to go to a place or California, whatever. I have to look into go to that place, and I have to have a place there, the area, geographical area. Okay, so I may have some sort of strategy, but it may take an year or two to have my own data center and get the customers. Right? That's how you expand it. You go to the place, uh, look for an area where you can have your data center, and then establishing it. Okay, and then getting the customers. But on the other side, if you move to cloud, because the cloud service provider is already having their data center globally, you can just sit wherever you are, switch the country or the region from the interface, and you can just spin servers because you're anyways accessing the cloud service provider services through internet. So you need not worry about traveling somewhere and having their data center. No, because they're already having it, just access through internet to different countries data centers, which were established by AWS. Okay, so just to travel from one place to other place, it may take hours to California or London, but you can expand your business globally in minutes. Okay, so here are some of the advantages of moving to cloud. No capex. First thing, before if people want to start a company, they need to worry about the capex. People have ideas, but to implement it, they need capex. But now, if you want to start a company, you can just start like this, and you can expand in minutes. Okay. So that's about the intro. So let's jump into the contents. Uh, Coming to the course objective, the course objective is to prepare the candidate for solutions architect associate exam, where you'll have the hands-on experience, enable you to successfully pass any technical interview, and get you ready for actual job duties. Coming to your roles and responsibilities, as a solutions architect, you would be meeting with the clients, understand the requirements and pain points just before we discuss about the Netflix, right? Let's take that as an example. If they want to deploy the Netflix application on premises. So now they want to move to cloud. So what are the requirements? You have to think how you can leverage AWS cloud services to solve the problem. In order to think how to use cloud services, first of all, you should know what services are there, and that is our course. Very simple. Build the solution and the architecture, present to the client, and you may get engaged in solution deployment too. And how do we proceed? Service by service, topic by topic, we'll start with theory or the lab, followed by quiz, and you will have a guided practice. Whatever I'm doing in the class, you will be doing it. We have hands-on. Okay. And also you will be doing the assessments, the assignments. Okay. And doing the assignments is mandate. It's for you guys. Okay. So that by the end of the course, your assessments, the hands-on which you have done, and the material which I would be teaching will be with you in handy. So that before going to an interview or preparing for the certification, that would be helpful. Okay. So these are the protocols which you need to follow if you want to work with me. And why become AWS certified? So certifications are becoming more in demand day by day. Salary survey shows that AWS certified solutions architect associate salary range at 120K plus. And AWS is growing massively and is leading the public cloud space, which creates higher demand for solutions architect. And the architect role itself gives you the opportunity to be creative and the exposure to consulting and pre-sale roles. And coming to the contents. So guys, if you are looking for a detailed contents, you can check with Rahil. So here I'm just giving an overview where we'll be starting with the basics. So we already seen what is cloud computing and advantages also. And then we will see the types of cloud computing based on the service and deployment models. And then we'll jump into the AWS where I would be giving you the history of AWS, how AWS was started, the basic terminology which you need to understand, and also creating an AWS account. And we will be discussing about the EC2, which is our first service, which is like a virtual machine, followed by the lab. And we have an EBS. It's basically a storage for EC2. We have a demonstration here also. And we also have Elastic File System, EFS, which is a shared volume. We have the hands-on. And S3, it's basically, I can compare this S3 with like a Google Drive. Okay. And of course, we have that. And we also have VPC, which is one important topic or service which we need to discuss. And that is the reason we'll be doing it as a project one. And we have database services where we have RDS for relational database. We have DynamoDB for non-relational data. We have Elastic Cache for caching, and we have Redshift for data warehousing. And we have Route 53. So with the help of Route 53, you can create domain names in AWS. I mean to say, we have google.com, facebook.com, gmail.com. Creating a domain name, we can do it with the help of Route 53. We have IAM, Identity and Access Management, where we can control who is authorized and authenticated to access the AWS services. It's completely into admin permissions. We have security management. So if you have your data in AWS, obviously you should be taking care of the security. We have few services which would be helping us to do that. And we have integration services where one service will be integrated with other one. So if any event is happening in this service, you will be getting notified to your mail. Next, we have elastic load balance and auto scaling group. This is also another important topic. So that is the reason we'll be doing it as a project too. And finally, we have other services at high level description. Okay. Now coming to the certifications, we have cloud practitioner under the foundational. We have solutions architect, developer, and sysops under associate, and this is our course. Okay, by the end of this training, you will be able to do this certification and the before one, which is the cloud practitioner. I would be providing resources for both the certifications. And we have professional one, where you have solutions architect again and development plus sysops DevOps. Okay, and under the specialization, we have networking, security, machine learning, database, big data or data analytics, and Alexa skill builder. So the certifications before the specializations are the core certifications of AWS. And these certifications are basically relevant to the people who are not working with cloud now. For example, you are into networking. Okay. So I am into networking. So is a cloud is suitable for me? Yes, it is. You have advanced networking in cloud. So whatever it may be your technology, let's take machine learning. Okay. So I'm working in emerging technology, which is ML. And now how cloud would be useful. So you can have your infrastructure in AWS and you can concentrate on your products. You can do this certification. But before you go for the specialization, AWS Solutions Architect is the one which you're supposed to do. This part. So this is like doing a degree, your graduation, and then going for a specialization. Like doing an MBBS and going for heart specific, brain, nerves, whatever. So this is the certification which you are supposed to do initially, and then you can jump into any other certification later. It is not me. AWS itself will recommend that. And of course, I'm just ignoring the basic one, which is a cloud practitioner. If you are very new to IT, then I recommend to go for cloud practitioner initially and then the solutions architect. And then you can jump from here. Okay. Then from there, you can go to any other specialization. So that is the reason, I usually used to say AWS is for everyone, irrespective of their skills. They can just expand it to upskill or to change the domain. If you're all into networking, okay, it's just an upskill. Okay. So if you are into different, which is not emerging right now, you change it, change your domain to AWS. Okay. So that's about it from my side. Now we'll go for Q&A. So guys, any questions would be answered here. And yeah, please go ahead. So guys, we have 10 minutes for me. Okay. So you can just ask me any questions if you have. And after 10 minutes, I will just hand over to Rahil. He will be taking care of it. So if you don't have any questions, you can at least even say that we don't have any questions in the chat. Okay. So how long is this program? So this is basically, we'll go for 30 to 35 hours. Okay. So in a day, you'll be taking a 1 to 1.5 hour. It all depends. Either 1 hour or 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour. Okay. Which includes the hands-on, the assessments, the material, and the resources to prepare for certification. What exactly does the hands-on entail? Okay. See, when I just told you the example of the Netflix, so we use elastic load balanced and auto scaling service to have the number of servers according to the users. As I said, now I need 3, okay, 3. Now I need 5, okay, 5. I need 1, okay, 1. How it is actually increasing and decreasing? So we have a service called auto scaling group which will be doing it. So we will be doing hands-on. So how we can actually do it as a project. For example, if you want to have a virtual machine, how do we leverage that? How to use a storage? So that would be the hands-on we will be having. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Any other questions?
Hi, Anu, Shivani here.
Mm-hmm. Hi,
I want to
Shivani.
ask that you said about getting experience with the clients. So will it be like a live project or something, or just within the like MIT consulting services? I mean, yeah. So we'll have like live project, or it would be just like hands-on experience, like within
No,
our limit. That's it.
correct. So it would
Oh.
be like a hands-on
Mm-hmm.
where we'll be doing 2 projects, but the 2 projects would be which replicates the real-time project.
Okay, and the lectures, would they be a recorded ones or like this? I mean, with the Zoom meeting and
They
so.
are the live sessions. They are the live
Okay,
sessions. We will be giving you a time slot where you can join, and
okay,
the session will be recorded so that you can go through them again and again.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, just to let you know, all the sessions are um, um, Zoom sessions, and I do not believe on recorded sessions. Meaning the training is always supposed to have live instructor and live feedback or live questions. So, because there's a lot of companies that are doing live, because if you want to do live, you can just learn it from YouTube. But the only thing that you're missing out of YouTube is that you don't interact with the person. Here we are open floor. You can, once Anu is done, ask, explaining you the topic or the lab that she's doing, then you're open to ask questions. She walks you through individually. If you haven't completed the lab, or if you're behind while she's taking the whole class in the lab, she will make sure she walks you through with all the individuals. So you're always with the class. If you feel like you're behind, all you need to do is just ask, and Anu will walk you through where the class is currently. We give she does step by step instructions. The labs are the like like Anu was saying, the labs are the most important thing, because in work life you will always be working hands on, and you will be creating virtual machines, you will be creating databases, you will be migrating data, a lot of things. And all those things are done in these labs, and these are the things that you're going to be working on hands on. So if you don't get your hands dirty, you won't be able to do your job when you go to work. So passing the certification, I can get dumps and pass the certification, but that does not give me qualification and understanding of the actual hands-on. So that is why we're concerning, and we're focusing more on hands-on, and with that we're also focusing on you passing the exam and you getting a job with some interview skills.
So is one-to-one, one-on-one tutoring sessions included? So we will be going for a group training, but we will make sure that we have limited number of people so that we can reach to every person. Don't worry, I would be taking care of it. Okay, but if you ask answering to your question one to one directly, no. Okay, Edward.
Yeah, the class size that we usually keep is 6 to um, 8 people in one class, so everyone gets an individual attention. Everyone's get all their question answered, and we're not like wrestling with people and talking on top of each other. Like we're having a discussion right now. That's exactly how I feel doing it in a classroom session as well. You're open, it's an open floor. Anyone can jump in and ask questions. But since it's a limited amount of students at one time, so you're not like talking on top of each other.
When you say limited, how exactly limited are we speaking?
Like I said, 6 to 8. The max we go is 8. The minimum we go is 4 to 6. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer your question, Edward?
Yes, it does. Thank you. My mic seems to be cutting in and out.
Okay, no problem. All right, gentlemen. Is there any other questions for the instructor? Uh, if not, we can I can give you some more details about AWS, and then we can wrap up the session.
Sounds good.
Okay, so great, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks once again for yeah, connecting. I'm just handovering to Rahil.
All right, great.
Yeah,
Thank you, Anu.
hello. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye now. All right, quickly. I'm not going to take too much time of you guys. So I'll just walk you through a couple of items here, which are, let me share my screen real quick. As far as jobs, everyone is working for jobs. So let me share some jobs with you. Currently, AWS has a lot of openings. If you're in the Virginia area, not even if you're in Virginia, but anywhere. But Virginia, the reason why I'm saying it is because Amazon is starting up their headquarters in Virginia. So these are some of the jobs that I just put in Indeed.com and search for Virginia. So you guys can also do that due diligence and see how many positions are opening for cloud computing. Everyone is moving towards cloud, so they need interns, as you can see here, 2 days ago, and they're looking for summer interns, right? So the people who are graduating from college, if you haven't done internship, this would be the best time to do internship and apply for your internship. And you can see the amount of salary with number of years of experience. 2 to 3 years of experience in AWS is leading to 192. Eh, Directors are making $250,000, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I have a couple of people that are my friends that are directors. They're making $250,000. Here we're talking about a solutions architect with 2 to 3 years of experience only, making 119 to 192. So, like I said, this is one of the fields that you should be thinking about because it can lead up to a lot of different new opportunities for you. Anything that I'm seeing over here is not going less than $100,000. Yes, you might encounter on your first job, you might take a pay cut, not even a pay cut, but a lesser amount, maybe 70, maybe 80, depending on how aggressive you are and how much knowledge you have. Because that's one of the things that you need to prepare yourself also to become a aggressive interviewer. As you can see here, principal requires a couple of years of experience. I understand. Do we have people talking here? Okay. Couple of years of experience, but after 2 to 3 years of experience, you can easily jump into this figure salary. Okay. As you can see here, every big company, Booz Allen. I worked in Booz Allen. I worked in CGI. I worked in KPMG. I worked in all the big companies, and I'm now, like I said, I'm working for federal agencies, and even those federal agencies that are highly reputable, like CIA, FBI, Secret Service, those are also moving on to cloud because Amazon is deciding to provide federal because they need secured servers. Amazon is providing them secure federal servers, cloud architect. So that's why they're moving on to clouds as well. So I say this is the time, right now everyone is home. In this COVID, I did 4 certifications. And just because I wanted to utilize my time wisely, and which I did. And I would highly recommend you guys to look into this. And like I said, I'm going over these positions, and these are 28 days, 30, 29 days, 23 days. All these are, within less than 30 days. 2 days, DevOps Architect. That's another thing that a lot of people are moving into DevOps. Everything is remote right now, so you will have a lot of great opportunities to move into job. And then while you're working, you can learn, and, learn on the go as well. So, with that said, um, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you walk us through. If you need one-on-one consultancy with me, I can walk you through. Like I said, I have a lot of years of experience. I know exactly where market trend is and where it's shifting to. So I can help you with all these informative Q&A that you have. Um, Other than that, um, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, our account manager, Sam, is here. If you have any questions, you can just let him know or reach out to me directly. I'm putting in my number over here in the chat. Mhm. Hmm. You guys can reach out to me directly with any questions you have. Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys? If not, then we are good to go. Thank you all for joining in. If you need any help, feel free to not just this, with any other thing, you feel free to reach out to me, and I should be able to walk you through. We also have positions for different uh, areas. Right now, we have a couple of SharePoint positions open. If you know anyone, your family friend or friend, feel free to let them contact me, and then I'll walk them through of how we have these positions and how we can help them getting a job. Cool. Do you know if there's an AWS related internship for people who? Yes, like I showed you on the second page. This is this is actually from Amazon, which they're because like I said, they're opening. They have 30,000 positions that they're offering this summer. Associate Solutions Architect intern public sector summer. This internship is for summer. If you want to go ahead and read this. This does not require you to enrolled in bachelor's degree. This is enrolled in, not even completed, but enrolled in. So, internship for full time, 40 hours. And if you come here and go and apply for these positions with um, what's it called? With the solutions architect um, certification, you have a great chance of getting first into the internship or directly to uh, the job. All right. So yeah, this would be a great opportunity for people who want to do interns. So not only you can go directly into a solutions architect, but you can also get into yeah, no problem, Michael. All right. Any other questions before we close the session for today?
Yeah, I
Do
have one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, just another question. So, is it more beneficial doing an internship and then applying for a job, or if you go directly for a job? I mean, if you have a very good experience with the languages and whatever domain that you want to work in.
So, well, depends on where you stand. I mean, if you are a recent graduate and you haven't done any internship before, then it is recommended that you try for more towards internship than jobs because job requires some kind of working experience previously. Now, if you have already done, some job while you were going to college, if even if it's related to like IT or things like that, even if it's a small job, even if it's an internship, then you are one step above. Now, when you're graduating with, with Python and with the CS, like you mentioned, I believe that you mentioned with you graduating with CS, you've already done these languages, but what you don't have hands-on experience. Now, if you start applying on internships, you have a greater opportunity to get an internship rather than a job. First, they try they check you for a couple months, and within 1 or 2 months, if you do a great job, they will offer you a position. There's multiple times in my career. I start as a contractor, and then they see what the potential I have. They offer you a position. Like I was saying before, I've been on this contract for 5 years with Department of Homeland Security. So I work for Secret Service, and within this agency, I've been working for 5 years. So yeah, so the only thing is once they find out what your work ethics are, how you work, and what can you accomplish, they're going to just offer you a position, and that happens all the time. But
Oh,
yeah, do you have any previous experience in IT?
no, not that much. Yeah,
Not
I
that
don't
much,
think. Yeah.
meaning you have some experience
Yeah,
working.
but I mean, yeah, just a bit for like a month internship or so, but I don't think that the count towards much of a experience thing, I guess.
Another thing you need to understand that every single thing counts, even the project that you've done in the college that counts, even the thesis that you've written in college that counts. So 1 month or 1 week experience is considered experience. Now, people do not understand is 4 years. There's a lot of positions that you will see when you start Googling that they put either a bachelor degrees or 6 years of experience. So the even the recruiters or the companies are starting to count these 4 years of you going to college with for CS or for electrical engineering or for mechanical engineering as your experience. So do not take that for granted. I suggest you should consider putting as much information, and even if you're done projects on, Python, talk about what project you've done, what the details, the minor details are getting picked now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Get it. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Any further questions? Please do check out our website. This is our website. I posted it for everyone. If you have any other questions, you can communicate to us through website too. If we don't have any questions, we can adjourn this call and let you enjoy the evening. Thank you very much all for joining in. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Bye bye.